Hello, hello, hello. We are testing out some new space at 5R Recovery. Looks like I got everything centered here. Maybe remove this from the wall. That flag definitely needs to be centered. We got all sorts of stuff to fix, but I think overall, I'm digging this. A little bit more room here, not so confined. What's up, everybody? I am Johnny Ray, and it has been a minute since I have gone live or talked about recovery. All I can say is God is good. God is very good. He has continued to bless the people in 5R and bless the people in recovery. And he is doing something amazing in Washington State, which only he could do. You know, we are so unbelievably blessed here, and things are really starting to change. I am starting to see the right policy in place. I'm starting to see the right legislation. I'm starting to see the right people in office. I'm starting to see things starting to change. Washington State for Recovery has been one of those places where you just come to our state and we will give you whatever you want and we will take care of you however we can. And you don't have to do anything. It's kind of like our symbol, you know? People actually move to Washington State in droves. They love Washington State. I can come here and I can get whatever I want. I can get my needles. I can have a place to use. I can get fed. I can get a shelter. I can get gas vouchers. I can do whatever I want, however I want, and not get in trouble. Welcome to Washington State. And people are like, man, that's where I want to go. I don't want to live in a state where there's responsibility and rules and law and order. There has to be law and order in recovery. You know, it's so funny when you ask the old school mobsters, the people in the mafia in the previous days, they even supported law enforcement because you can't have crime without law and order, right? It's a balance act. It's an equation. It's a spectrum, if you will. I'll use a lot of large words that make me seem smart. I'm not smart. But anyway, it's on the spectrum, right? Crime and law and order has to be there. When you take away incentive and consequence, we have talked about this before. When you have unbalanced this incentive and consequence, you are actually causing problems in not only your state, in the country, in the world. So with this whole model that we use in Washington State, this harm reduction crap that I call it, it's ridiculous, you know, and I've been speaking more and more about 5R recovery at different places. And I mean, we are getting welcomed with open arms. I mean, we are getting supported and loved on. I mean, people are like, wow, why are we not doing more of what you're doing? And it's like, well, because we live in a difficult time. We live in a time where addicts think it's somebody else's responsibility to take care of them. You know, nope, it's yours. Period. End of story. Well, you know, I'm really hard up on my luck. Yep, we all are. It's called life. And once you get that mindset out of your head that you're a victim, that you have a disease, which we don't call it that in 5R recovery, we think it's ridiculous. Once you get by that, you can actually start making some progress in your life. We're going to start talking about topics again. You know, I keep looking at that first video I ever posted on YouTube, and I was like this drone, like this fresh in recovery, put a camera in my face. I don't know what to say. And now as we're starting to grow and expand, I'm thinking, man, I need to do videos every week. You know, our 5R meetings are something special. We are doing some remarkable things in 5R recovery. We are very, very blessed. And our meetings are starting to really come together. Last night's meeting, the reason I'm doing this video is because last night's meeting was something special. And all of our meetings are something special, but last night in particular was something special. If you were able to attend last night's meeting, you understand what I'm talking about. Sitting in that circle with 30 human beings, 35 human beings, and talking about motivation and what motivates us to get and stay clean, it was amazing. There are authentic, genuine, loving, caring, compassionate people in recovery. And then there's the other ones. There's the other ones that, I'm just quoting somebody else, said 30 years they've been in recovery and they're still a miserable human being. Wow. That's not how it is at 5-Hour Recovery. Everybody in our group is happy. Everybody in our group is doing amazing things. And if they go through some kind of a struggle, we work as a family to overcome it together. No matter if it's your first day at 5-Hour Recovery or if it's been 2 years since you've been attending our group. The other thing I like that a person pointed out is, hey, I'm going to be unable to attend your meeting every week now. And I'm like, oh, well, why? And they're like, well, I got a really good job and I have to work and do that kind of stuff. At 5-Hour Recovery, we encourage that. If you miss our meeting because you are being successful in life, then you're doing the right thing. Then you should be missing our meeting. We encourage it. We have seen many, many, many people stop. Some for horrible reasons, because they don't like the real raw recovery. They don't like responsibility. They don't like integrity. They don't like ethics. They don't like morals. They don't like values. So they stop coming to our group because they're like, hey, I can go to other meetings and not do anything. And I can still be a horrible human being. And as long as I'm clean, they accept me. That's not how it is at 5-Hour Recovery. We accept all people, but you've got to work on yourself. You've got to work on things daily. You've got to make yourself a better, more productive member of society. It is not good enough to just be clean. So some people have stopped coming from that. You know what? I pray for those people every single day, and I hope that it goes well. I do see a trend. The people that come to 5R and leave tend to go back out. Yeah, the ones that stop coming around, that have that mindset where I'm going to have somebody else take care of me, where they're coddled and victimized and, oh man, my life is so hard. Yep, they go back out. And you know why? It's because they haven't been empowered. 5R empowers you. God empowers you, wants you to make better decisions, wants you to do better things in your world, wants you to do and accomplish amazing feats, and ultimately serve God. Serve your family, serve your community. It is tough when I see people that used to come to our group all the time and things were working out for them. You know what you can really tell by the difference between our group and other groups is positivity, happiness. People come in, they're laughing, they're cheering. Like I said, last night was something special. I wish everybody could have been there and saw it. I wish I would have recorded it. Why didn't I freaking record it? It is amazing. Every person in our group talks. Because every person in our group has something to say. They're not there to sit in the back and play on their cell phones. If you were on your cell phone in the middle of our meeting, then you're not really taking in 5R recovery. You're there to get a slip sign. You're there to not pay attention. You're there to not be a part of. And to be honest, we don't see it very often. We don't see people come to our meeting and spend time on their phones. We don't see people come to our meeting and get up every 5 minutes to go smoke or go to the bathroom. When they come to our meetings, they want to genuinely be there. They like being there. They like having recovery in their lives. They're not going there to meet with their friends. They're going there to talk about our topic last night, which was motivation. Talk about the topic a couple weeks ago, guilt, shame, struggles, miracles, God, prayer, worship, all of these things. Absolute coming clean with yourself and being like, you know what? I don't want to be a jerk anymore. That's what 5R offers. We don't want to be a jerk anymore. You learn how to open your heart. You learn how to love on people. And yes, our approach is very, very direct. I can't tell you how many times I encounter people that want this coddling, well, help me pay my rent. I don't do that. We don't do that. Maybe someday if you're working a solid program. But here's the thing. If you're working a solid program like you are at 5R, you're not going to need me to pay your rent. That's the goal. You pay your own rent. That's why they don't come to me and ask me for money, because they make their own money, because they take care of their own families, because they drive their own cars. I have no problem lending a hand, but I want to see it. I want to see what you need a hand lended for. I've had people hit me up and say, gosh, can you provide this for me? Or can you do this? No, and no, and no. I'm not a fool. I don't give out gas vouchers. There's 100 other places that'll give out gas vouchers. And if you need a gas voucher, maybe reevaluate your life and understand why you need a gas voucher. See, this shouldn't all come as a shock. This is how life should have been the entire time. But what we've done is we've conformed to this society, to this narrative, so that we need to pump people full of medication, which we also don't do at 5R Recovery. I understand there's a certain place for medications, okay? I want to talk about that. I've talked about Suboxone. I've talked about methadone. I've talked about all this stuff. I still stand by the fact that replacing one opiate for another doesn't make any sense. However, I do understand from a doctor's perspective or from, a practitioner or whatever, how medication can, play a role in the first 6 months or something like that, but only that far. I do not believe anything after 6 months should be happening, especially if you're living a fulfilled life. Why are you still getting high off Suboxone? And make no mistake, Suboxone does get you high. So anybody who tells me different, you want to know how I know? Because you can't just all of a sudden stop taking Suboxone. If you just stop, you start getting withdrawals. So what are the withdrawals from? From getting high. I mean, it's not, you don't need to be a genius, but all of these narratives and doctors are going to plug you full of these ideas that, oh, it's better for you to be on our drugs than street drugs. That way we can profit off of it. We can control it. We can control you. We're helping because we're good people. We just want you to be on our heroin, not their heroin. It's like, it's all opiate. We want you to be on our amphetamines, not their amphetamines. It's all amphetamines, right? So it's all the same thing. Anyway, what I'm seeing is that 5R, people are opening their minds and they're becoming free thinkers. Okay. They're starting to see the world how it should have been viewed years and years and years and years ago, which is why you go to other programs and you're involved in other things and you're still not happy, because they're not trying to make you happy. They're trying to keep you coming back. We don't want you to come back to 5R. I mean, we love you. Keep coming around, but the goal is to get you out, to get you in an amazing relationship, which we've done, get you into an amazing job, which we've done. I mean, you do it all the work. We're just here to go, good job, proud of you. Let's applaud them. Let's give them a hand. Let's congratulate them. That's what we do. I really hope people see this video and understand what's about to happen with 5R recovery. We are exploding. Last night was amazing. I cannot believe how 35 people in an hour, everyone spoke, everyone listened, and it was amazing. It was so heartfelt to hear all of the amazing things that people are doing and what motivates them to stay clean. People who you can look in their eyes and know they'll never relapse. Oh my gosh, that's so surprising. Everybody, I hate these other programs. Oh, you're just on the cusp. It can sneak up on you. No, it's because you've been told that it can sneak up on you. I'm Johnny Ray. I'm an addict. I'm no longer an addict because I'm not going to ever use it ever again. I've made that decision. Oh my gosh, Johnny, you're tearing down barriers. I have a disease. No, you don't. You made a bad choice. It rewired your brain. Now it's time for you to rewire your brain back. But I can't do that without somebody taking care of me. Yes, you can. It's absolutely ridiculous for you to say that, and it sounds extremely weak. This is survival of the fittest. Do you want to be a part of the fittest, or do you want to fit in with all the other drones? It's up to you. Come to our program. Come and share. Like I said, we are exploding. We are extremely excited for our future. We are becoming very blessed. God is just like opening up all of these doors, and we want you to be a part of it. Come join our movement. Tuesday nights is our regular meeting. It's at 6:30 at New Life Church in Everett. Let's see. Monday nights, we have a leadership meeting at New Life Church at 6 o'clock. Absolutely wonderful. We have put together a leadership team, an amazing leadership team with leaders who are all about serving, all about helping people, taking on massive roles, and doing some amazing things. We have amazing people in our leadership group. We also started a Bible study. Do you know what the ultimate recovery book is? The Bible. Yeah. If you're reading more literature that you call recovery literature, if you're reading more recovery literature than you are your Bible, that doesn't work. You need to read the Word more. You need to read the Bible more. The Bible is the ultimate recovery literature. It's the ultimate recovery book. The Word has everything that you need in it. So again, if you're going to more meetings, then you're going to church. You need to go more to church. If you're going and reading literature more than you're reading the Bible, you need to read more of the Bible. It blows my mind. I can't believe that recovery companies and treatment facilities and detox centers and all these other fellowships and programs are not telling you to follow Jesus. It's like, hello, what are we doing here? Do you realize how much success you will have in your life if you have Jesus as compared to you're not? Because you've relinquished all control. You've taken it down. Your, pride. Pride is such a sin. You've taken away all of your, I need to control everything. And, I'm in power of my own life. You take that away. Take that out of your life. Give it to God. And God can heal and fix and do all things, but he wants you to work for it. He wants you to, our Bible studies, they're awesome. They're a bunch of, misfits, a bunch of fun people who have embraced their past that want more God. We've lived this life full of sin, and now we're looking for this life full of salvation. It's amazing. So Thursdays, Bible studies. Fridays, we're going to the Diversion Center. It feels like we're doing something almost every night of the week, which, again, we'll start doing mornings, days, nights, holiday, well, maybe not holidays. We might need to see our family on occasion. We're starting to do events. We're starting to have massive events. We're putting together a recovery day at church, and it's just amazing. It just blows my mind. Like I said, we're very blessed. We have been supported by some amazing people, and of course, God leading the way. So Fridays, we're still going to the Diversion Center. Absolutely amazing program. The Diversion Center, let's go. Absolutely amazing. The people that come to our group are from the Diversion Center. We love it. They come out of the Diversion Center, they come to us, and they go, wow, I've never been in a place like this before in my life. Never heard of something like this besides you guys coming in. And it's really awesome to see this warming group of people. We're tired of going to meetings, and they pick the same topic at every meeting, and the same people talk, and blah, 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 blah. And yet they're all miserable, and they're all struggling, and they're all negative. And you're like, gosh, I just want some positivity in my life. We'll come to 5R. And they do. And I love the Diversion Center for it. We bring them in on Fridays. Absolutely love it. Amazing program, Diversion Center. Sundays, church. Come to church. Join us. I go to Pursuit in the mornings, and I go to New Life during the day. Absolute amazing facilities, absolute amazing, empowering churches. They're great places to be. Join us at church. Feels like every day we're doing something. I'm going to close with this. Honestly, I was just going to test out the video. I wasn't even going to put motivation down as our topic. I wasn't going to. What motivates you to stay clean was our topic last night. And I thought about this, and I thought, sometimes it's like the negatives or the things we don't want anymore that motivates us. And it's like being cold or hungry or, not having water, not having friends or family. And those are things that you don't want. And then there's other things that you do want, right? Like you want a family, you want a good job, you want a car, you want a place to live. You want 5R, you want something, right? Your life is just so empty. And so taking both of those and using them as motivation is what is important in our lives. And so that's what we talked about last night. And for me, it took me all of those things. What I just laid out was my story. I was cold, lonely, hungry, thirsty, no family, no friends, no money, starving, struggling, hating life. That's where I was. And I didn't want that anymore. And then I also wanted all this: future, family, friends, community, church, God, everything. And I didn't have this, and I had way too much of this. And that's what got me clean. And that's what motivates me every single day. When I see people in our group talk, that motivates me to stay clean and to keep going. And it also keeps me being clean by not wanting to be hungry again or not wanting to be cold. And so our group last night talked about that. I mean, it's great. We're sitting there with a group of people, and they're all sharing what motivates them. And it's all the same. It's just like, I love who I am today. I love hearing that. Gosh, it's so much more about than just being clean. Freaks me out. I love it. I love when people look at you and go, I love who I am today. And is my life perfect? No, but I've learned to live in the imperfection. It's beautiful. I had the worst day. I had a flat tire on the way to work. I was 30 minutes late for work. And, I forgot my lunch, and I got home from work, and, I was upset, and, my kid got an F in math, and you know what? But it was an absolute fantastic day. You just go, well, that was a tough day. But it doesn't matter. It was tough, but I loved it because I love who I am and I love what I'm doing. That's what we do at 5R Recovery. It's been a long time since I've made a video, and I've just rambled for 20 minutes. Check out our website. Check out our YouTube channels. I'm going to start doing one video a week. I know I've been saying that for a long time. Really trying to get back in the swing of things. I kind of like our new space. It feels like I got a lot of room to move around. I'm going to put some topics up around, and it's going to be freaking sweet. So tune in. Come visit us at Tuesday at 6:30. Watch more videos, comment, And, subscribe to our channel. It says Fat Pat. Thank you, James. Yes, you are. Wow. No, thank you, Fat Pat. You are the man. He has come a long way. He is a success story, and I can't wait to have him do a video with me. Fat Pat is absolutely an amazing human being, and he has overcome so much. And just hearing his story and everything that he has gone through until where he is now is remarkable. It motivates me. I missed him last night. He didn't get to our meeting. 700 days clean and sober today. Pat, I'm telling you, bro, not just are you an amazing man, but it's so nice to have a good friend. I know I can rely on Pat. Let me tell you a little bit about Pat. All right. I can call him Friday at noon and say, I need somebody at the diversion center. And he'll drop what he's doing and come. He will help do whatever we ask. He will volunteer. He gives people rides to work. He helps people with all sorts of stuff. And he's a success story. I mean, he does amazing things. So, Pat, thank you for who you are today, brother. And I'm excited to start this YouTube channel back up again. It has been some hiatus for the last 2 months, but what is happening, I cannot not share with you guys. We're very blessed. We are getting to do some amazing things. We are becoming official in certain areas of our life that we didn't know could happen. And yes, we're very, very excited. So love you guys. Thank you for watching. Watch this video. Share this video. Thank you, Johnny. And yes, I will come on live with you, buddy. Nice. Wait till you check out that episode. That'll be fun. Yeah, I miss it. We used to do videos all the time, but we kind of drifted off from that. But yes, I'm excited for Pat and I to be able to do this. Again, check us out. I want you to hit that subscribe button. We're going to do more videos. I know I've been on a hiatus. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like. Comment also. Talk about what you want to talk about. I am all ears. I love to talk about subjects that people want to talk about. Motivation was this one. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. Special shout out to Pat. And thank you for checking us out. Okay. Bye. Ooh, my mouse is working. Okay. Bye.